Because another one of the themes that was also very clear is yung sa borders. Because it was also about like the South Korea versus North Korea, or like how it's been divided. And also yun nga about Japan versus Korea. And also even the border of like the world in the physical realm and the world in the spiritual realm. So madami silang parang pinakita na parang maybe straddling those borders, people who would actually cross. Nandun din kay Grandpa Park na nagbigay ng loyalty sa mga Japanese, and then again yung pagiging shaman, like straddling those worlds, and very clear yung theme ng pagbo-borders ng borders dito sa film na to. So pagdating dito sa film, ano yung when it comes to like borders, I think we discussed a lot about it, talking about how Korea and Japan, which is obviously central to the second arc of the story, nakatulong ba to sa pag-push nung narrative nila? Para sa inyo ba, ano ba yung pinaka-main na theme na yun ba parang kasi ako personally, yung pinaka-end niya is okay, unification, identity. Parang ganon. So parang, was the border thing even very important in pushing that narrative?
Alam mo, now that we're talking about it, and I appreciate that you brought up borders, because it now, I don't know, just in my head, parang it makes sense in a way why they tried to explain their history through shamanism. Kasi shamanism is like, you know, death and present, death present, that line. And then in their history, there's also that line. There's also a black and white. There's also a line between Korea and South Korea. Alam mo yon. And for me, ang nag-resonate sa utak ko ngayon is, that line is so fucking thin. Yun yung nasa utak ko ngayon. They're separated by that one small line. North and South Korea by that one line.
Shit, ang ganda.
Alam mo yon. And then, you know, shamanism, you know, death and life, you know, you can be alive and then you're dead. Alam mo yon. And then there's also all these entities in this like small little part.
Correct.
The shamans, the human beings, and those who are dead. And then the thing is, the ones who are dead represent in this movie's case, yung mga Hapon. So parang kumbaga may historical link pa rin ulit tuloy siya. Na, alam mo yon, parang yung specific characterization na kailangan Japanese general pa siya. Tapos isang Korean traitor. And then sila yung ghosts. Alam mo yun? And they're all in this like line. And
sila
then you have these
patay.
like, and then you have these Korean shamans, and they're all battling in the middle for these two things to kind of parang
harmonize, to be in balance.
Alam mo yun? Parang may ganun. So
meron,
yes,
sorry. Unaan ko lang, I guess meron din palang hopeful messaging. Kasi parang, yun nga, being able to balance. I mean, done. Like, closed book, they were able to resolve the anima problem. And then ang ending was the wedding.
Which was an imbalance for me, honestly.
Pero now, with this conversation though, na them being a family, and then parang meron, di ba meron pang yung, kasi so kinasal yung anak ni Kim Sandok, and then tinatawag niya yung tatlong Ghostbusters na, oy, sumama kayo dito, pamilya din kayo. Tapos meron pang, ayoko, family lang yan. Hindi, sige, family naman tayo. Parang may ganunan. Parang, I don't know, super cheesy, pero di ba parang may onting call to unify tayo. Kasi them figuring out how to take out the anima. It's basically, okay, yung metal rods kasi, yun yung linagay yon ng mga Japanese shamans kasi nagalit sila nung natalo sila ng mga Koreans dun sa very first war. Nung first time nilang sinakop kasi yung Korea, natalo sila. So, out of spite, they put those pegs, those rods, para ma-disrupt yung balance ng flow of energies, whatever, para mag-fail yung Korea. Parang ganun. Kaya nila protect yung anima kasi yun yung very last rod. Kasi, kumbaga, ayaw nila magpatalo. Gusto nila forever may downfall yung Korea kasi tinalo nila sila. And then the fact na they were able to solve that, kumbaga, parang may sa kwento parang dahil natanggal nila yung tinik. So ibig sabihin, mas okay na ba yung flow ng Korea? Pero syempre hindi nila mapapakita yon kasi hindi pa sila unified, 'di ba? So pinakita na lang nila in that very very simple scene of the wedding na parang we are family, parang ganon. Very cheesy, pero parang i-accept ko kung ganon talaga yung intention ng kwento. Like if it's all about that the history of Korea and like the fine line between the past and the present, or maybe even the future, alam mo yun. And what they really want for this country, diba? So, it's nice.
I really love what Chansey said about yung dun din sa mga borders. Like, ang dami kong biglang tumakbo sa utak ko because also like, with their culture is about the yin and yang. That's also important in like, yun nga, balance and all of that. And also the importance of the gray area, bigla, na parang, okay, that very thin gray area, sometimes you really need to go there to go to, as what Monica pointed out, to that unity, to that family, to, kasi parang, wow, I did not expect na biglang magiging ganito yung discussion, but anyway, the film was deep enough. But like with everything that's happening in the world right now, these are all about freaking borders that they're all fighting about, right?
Wow.
Actually,
We are also such victims of this right now, our country. But like, alam mo yun, parang i-cross lang, mag-usap lang ng maayos. Pwede yung mag-unify. Okay, anyway,
Correct.
parang masyado na ako nadadala na emotion ko. But yeah, wow, that parang ang dami ko biglang na-realize because of like this conversation. So I love it. Thank you.